Hi, everyone. We are with a new episode today. I am Monique Tonen, the financial alchemist, and today we're going to talk about how do I prepare for attending an ayahuasca ceremony. And who else can tell you this about all the things that is happening during an ayahuasca, including the preparations, but also what is happening after the ayahuasca? My dear friend Clau Torres, the love alchemist, or the medicine woman and shaman from Mexico. Hi, Clau.
Hi, Monique. It is a joy to be here with you again. You look
And
splendid today.
thank you. Well, let's jump into this topic because, I can imagine that we all know you need to, well, if you're not familiar with it, you need to do a vegan diet before. At least you have to prepare yourself, your body with different foods than you maybe normally do. If you're very clean in eating, maybe you don't need any preparation, but just know what else do we need to do before we attend an ayahuasca ceremony?
And yes, definitely the preparation is super important when it comes to attending an ayahuasca ceremony. Especially the diet, because and especially for those who are still eating meat products, because yes, a vegan diet is recommended, a diet that doesn't have fermented foods or spicy foods. We also
Mm-hmm.
encourage you to avoid caffeine. Um, and also, we would look at the medications that you're taking and then encourage you to stop them. If you're taking a medication that alters or the psyche, or like prescriptions for depression or things like that, we would have to prepare way in advance for you to be able to wind off safely from those
Got it.
medications. So
What
yeah,
what time what timeline are we talking about then?
if you are a person that takes prescription for depression, or anything that anxiety or sleeping medication, you probably need a couple of months of preparation to wean off those medications,
Oh,
because you have to
wow.
talk to your doctor. You have to talk to your doctor to safely walk you through a process of winding off the medications.
Gotcha. So are doctors open to this kind of ceremonies? Because normally they don't recommend something like an ayahuasca, although it
It really
might.
de-
Yeah.
Yeah, it really depends who your doctor is. There are some doctors that are very open to it. In fact, some therapists highly encourage you, especially if you have been working with them for a while and dealing with depression and anxiety, they do recommend it.
Mhm.
Some other ones that are totally reluctant to it and think the worst of
Yeah.
it, but it depends of who your doctor is.
Of course. Yes. And how bad is it if you eat meat, let's say 3 days before?
This is the thing. If you didn't prepare for your ayahuasca ceremony and you ate meat before, eh, the medicine could take you into a process of just purging endlessly, because you didn't
Mm.
purify your body. So now I have been in ceremonies where, and ceremony, I'm talking about ceremonies that I attended myself,
Hmm.
where people say, all I did was purge. I was either in the toilet or I was, on bucket, my face in the bucket. I was just purging. I didn't even have an experience. And it's not that you didn't have an
Oh,
experience, it's just that your focus was on the purge. That's all you can remember.
yeah.
Still, the medicine will, over time, you will see the benefits of sitting in an ayahuasca ceremony, even though you don't have clarity at the moment. But
Yes.
yeah, to prevent you from, having just a lot of purging that's nonstop, prepare,
yes. So
purify your body.
yeah. So actually, what you're saying, if you don't purify it yourself, the ayahuasca is going to do it for you.
Precisely. Your mother ayahuasca will give you exactly what you need. And if the first thing you need is to purify your body, she'll say, "Okay, baby, let's get you started. Let's cleanse this vessel."
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yes. Amazing. Yes. What else do we have to prepare ourselves for?
It is good to, if you don't have a meditation practice, um, to start, meditation practice. It's good to do some breathing practices. You know, it doesn't have to be like, oh, I have to start going to breathwork journeys. No, it's just like there are different pranayamas, and it just has to do with breathing in deeply and exhaling long. Because if you are able to breathe in deeply and exhale long, you are able to be present,
Mm,
and to move through the journey,
gotcha.
because once we lose our focus on the breath, then we are just lost in
That's
the
true.
process.
Well, here's the thing. I have created a breath work exercise. I will put it the link below the video for the people who don't know what to do. Then they have at least a breathing exercise which will help you to direct release of stress. That's
Absolutely.
at yeah, and of course, I know that you will teach all the participants how to breathe and with breath work before we start, and also during the ayahuasca when things going to get excited, or or when you feel
Absolutely.
uncomfortable, right? Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, these are practices that we're constantly reminding you through your journey. Yeah, let's focus on your breath. In fact, I might be giving you some mudras that you can do to allow you to sustain your breath
Yes.
while you're in your journey. Yeah, so those are important practices, as well as another way to prepare, or another thing you can do to prepare is start to think about your intention. Why do you want to come to sit in an ayahuasca ceremony, and have a clear intention? And some people might ask, well, what is an intention? And it's just like the reason that you're coming to sit with. In this case, we are going to be, in a workshop that you're offering that relates to being able to receive, right? Or like being able to be abundant. So in this way, maybe I would have one of my intentions: allow me to learn to give and receive, open myself to give and receive, whether if it's love, whether if it's money, whether if it's whatever it is that you want
Yes.
to give and
Yes.
receive.
Yes, but because I think a lot of, well, this I and not only think, I have proof every day actually when I work by my clients, they want more money, but they block themselves unknowingly. And this is
Yeah,
something to do with your childhood. I mean, of course, when people are in this space, they know, but yeah, that's where you need to change. That's why I say if you do an ayahuasca, it's a healing accelerator, right? I mean, it's like 10,000 therapy sessions in one night, right?
absolutely.
And
And beyond
it's so
that.
well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I can absolutely say that because I have done work my whole life, inner work, because of my trauma, when I was 6, when I was raped. That had a huge impact on me being in the feminine energy. I was always in my masculine energy. Um, and yes, I earn a lot of money, and I know exactly how to work with money, but I was very bad in receiving love. And we all know that it's nice to have a lot of money, but if you cannot share it with anyone and you have no friends because you're not skilled, how to make friends, how to build high trust relationships, you're going to be miserable. So what's the deal? You won't have to have more money, but you cannot share it with anyone. It won't make you happy. And I can tell it because I have been on both sides. So this is one of the reasons I invited you to in my retreats to do the ayahuasca ceremony. And the first day they are going to have a treat from me about love, how I feel about love right now, and you will top it off with the true love of the soul, and of course also about money, how women think about money, and especially how to combine it with love, because most of the time, I mean, I spoke to my mom last week, and we talked about in the old days. I mean, she's 81 right now. She had to stop the moment she got married. You were not allowed to work anymore. It was done. It was over. Your husband should take care of you and provide with money, and that's it. And then the whole culture changed. Women become independent. And now I say to those women, you always want to take care of yourself. You always want to know that you can build on you, because your husband, or you can divorce, he can die. I mean, there are so many things that can happen in life. And of course, I'm hoping that you will stay together for 25 years, of course, and be happily ever after. But you have to feel confident that no matter what happens in life, you can always take care of yourself. And that's what I grant every woman. And joining us on in May for our retreat, and I will put the link below, our 3-day healing retreat. We're going to help you to accelerate your healing and shift your mindset that you might already receive money during the retreat. That's not uncommon. Okay? I'm going to thank you, Clau, for this episode again. Is there anything else that you like to add that women need to take? What is the most important thing for a preparation of ayahuasca ceremony?
I would again emphasize prepare your vessel for it, have clear intention, and begin to do some practices to keep you grounded. I would say
Amazing.
those are the three most important things.
Amazing.
Later, once we have you signed up, we will share more information
Of
about
course.
how to prepare specifically.
Yes.
But yeah, those things.
Awesome. Well, thank you again, and we will see you next week again. Bye for now.
Thank you.